here's kind of the situation. We have a lot, well, not a lot, but there are some mobile homes within town limits that are probably need to be condemned if they haven't been condemned. I know Kevin Phillips has one. They're being taxed on these mobile homes. And you know, what I would suggest is that, what I would do is I would make a motion that we put it on the agenda for next month, that to alleviate that tax debt of the $50 a year for those mobile homes, that the mobile home owner be required to tear those down within a 4-month period and remove those. Otherwise, they're going to pay the $50 on and on.
So we're saying, if you remove your mobile home, we will no longer tax you for it.
Going forward, yeah.
Seems like common sense. You no longer have a mobile home, then.
Well, it does. You know, kind of the situation is there's one up there behind what used to be the Golden Pine that belonged to Ronnie Fowler. He called in here some years ago and said, you know, I'm in a nursing home, I don't care what you do with the trailer, do whatever you want. I think there's a new property under there now, but the trailer's just covered in kudzu. There's one up here right past IGA that I think is falling apart, and the owner has said that they use it sometimes for storage, but they don't pay taxes on it. They don't pay taxes on it, fine, pay it.
If it's any structure, it ought to be paid.
Absolutely.
Now, my trailer's in good shape up there.
Are you sure the
Yes.
roof don't leak or anything?
Knock her down, man.
And we will.
If I owned a trailer and it's gonna cost me $5,000 to tear it down,
I keep it.
I'd pay taxes on it.
Yeah,
That's gonna be up to them.
Wouldn't you?
that's stupid.
Yeah, it might be simple arithmetic, I don't know.
That's simple arithmetic.
Yeah.
You just light it up, burn it.
That would depend on the county. You know, they will have to get some sort of permit from the county.
Give the volunteer fire department some practice.
I don't know that they will allow that. I know that when the lady bought the property that is in Vauxhall, that used to be a mobile home park, that she was given some criteria as to what she could do with regard to disposal of the material from those trailers. And if you notice, there's a lot of them still sitting there.
Whitney, maybe you could check with the fire department to see if that's a possibility. So I think they've done that in the past. I don't know if they allow it. Check with the board of supervisors, see if that's something that's legal, if it's controlled, if the fire department's there. You know,
That's the one behind the Golden Pine, the old Golden Pine door.
that's what she's talking about.
Okay.
But just in general,
Yeah.
you know.
The one you was talking about going up South Fork too, or you was.
The mobile home park is going up south.
Yeah.
Now, one of the mobile homes is here down behind the IGA.
J.D. Kilgore used to.
He did, yeah, that mobile home park, he
And
did.
David.
But that's outside of town limits, we can't do anything with
Oh,
that.
it's not town limit?
It is not.
That's one that needs to go.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is next month we're discussing, right? We're discussing.
So are you seconding the motion?
Sure.
Okay. And roll call vote, Court?
Cochran,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yeah.
Kennedy,
Yes.
Mullins,
Yes.
Powers.
Yes.
Any other business? We don't have an AG opinion as of yet.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of time to get that, because I actually have to write my own in order to get an education, which
So
is
that's why.
a big undertaking. On top of the lease, so. But I expect to have that done in the coming months, I think. The lease I'm getting done first. And then the AG opinion, and then it may take some time to get the AG opinion back, but we'll have a lease in place. Opinion, obviously, so.
That's all.
The only other thing I would mention is the pickleball courts, so they are coming along nicely. So they should be operational before long. And once that happens, kind of plan is the events and planning / tourism will start trying to do some tournaments up there, bring in some money that way. That'll help us with the Heritage Days and tourism events.
So legally, do we have the two school properties within our town yet?
We do not have it within our town. However, we do have a memorandum of understanding with the county.
Okay.
So we're good.
So the vote, they had a vote, what, last month
Yeah.
on that? I mean, is that giving us,
It
So-
passed.
So that starts the next process, by which we jointly petition the circuit court for.
okay, is that something you'll be working on?
Yeah.
But it is just a boundary adjustment, it is not the actual ownership.
Oh, no, I understand, right.
Yeah.
I mean, boundary adjustment.
But we're still working on the ownership of
Yeah,
that property
yeah.
as well.
Just keep us up to date on that.
Yeah.
Any other comments for business? All right, and then we'll move back into public comment. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say?
I'm Cindy Anderson, I live on, Lady Brook Road. I just wanted to mention, y'all was talking about the trailers and the different things. We got things right in town. What about the equipment that's out there near the, that the weeds are going around with?
It's,
I don't know who owns that or anything.
it's.
Don't we have ordinances for that?
It
is.
I did see them out there cleaning it up
Little difference.
this week. So they have been cutting back the grass and such there,
Okay, so is that equipment gonna stay there?
most likely.
Okay, what about the Golden Sign, the guy that's putting all those cars around and everything? Is there no ordinance for that?
He's not putting the cars there. I think what he's doing is leasing it to Brock's, the Brock to kind of store vehicles there. Certainly, we have an ordinance in place that we could crack down on some of these people, and I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I just coming into town, it's a very,
Not very pretty.
no. Just to make things,
Could you limit a landowner on something like that, like to 10 cars, 15? It's 4 enough, is 6 too many? As the old commercial said.
I don't know that we could limit them.
We'd have to look at the ordinance, but I mean, you can pass an ordinance which does basically allow you to cite people, fine people for kind of the accumulation of junk. In other words,
We already have that.
word, which we should have, we'd have to review how it's expressly written.
is it possible to get a copy of the ordinance for the
Yeah.
town?
Yeah,
I'd like
the
to
clerk can help you out.
I'd like to get that.
Yeah, or Brittany or.
Is there a difference between a private owner and a, like, business owner property?
Not exactly, no, it's more so about, kind of what ordinances we have in place. We just have to, like I said, make sure that
We just redid that ordinance.
we have the
It was
ordinance in
huge.
place and that it was, that it's valid, in the way. Because the code can change is why you have to update these things. But I believe we did that last year or the year before.
Year before, I think.
Was Chuck here? I can't remember. But either way, it's been recently redone, so I think we do have something valid and enforceable.
Just think of ways to clean.
Maybe Brittany could put it in our council packet next month, the ordinance on junk cars.
Sure.
I guess that-
And what about the building going up South Fork and on the left, it used to be the salaries? That's an
Oh,
eyesore.
used to be Stop and Shop or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, it's certainly something that could be included.
yeah, that'd be good, we could kind of
Clean it up.
focus on some of the eyesores.
Yeah, I think Brittany and Kevin can kind of talk through that ordinance and figure out which properties. I know that the Valero up there is now vacant.
And it was awful.
Yeah, just look at like
The
the
grass
grass.
is spread out.
That was something we talked about the other day, that, so the people that were in it are not the owners of the property. The property is owned by an investment company.
I got the name of the office.
It's GP.
Well, do you have the reports back from that group that came in and did some kind of study to the town and what they thought they could do for us?
So they weren't doing like a study. What they did was, that was students, and it was part of their class. And what they were doing was doing mock-ups of some of the buildings, what it could be. They don't have the authority to do anything, but what they did have, the documents that they provided, we can use for a grant.
So they weren't providing you with information and just what they found?
No, they really don't have the authority to do anything. I mean, they provided us some documents of what they would suggest, you know, some options that they have.
Cute little drawings.
Yeah.
It's a comic book.
Okay. All right, thank you.
And let me mention something, the Valera website. Did you notice it's got live inside anymore? I don't know what's going on. I'm afraid to go,
I noticed there was
There's some lights.
2 or 3 people out there the other day, and the lights were on, they
They-
picked up the trash cans.
They were off.
Oh, I forgot.
I think they turned all of the electricity off. It is back on now, and I think that was done for safety issues. And I don't know that the company that was in it is not still leasing the building. Just not 100% sure there, but in all honesty, it's gonna be the owner's responsibility, and if whoever he's leasing it to is supposed to maintain that, then they'll have to get in touch with them.
It'd be nice to get that back up and functional.